So this photography trip looks like it has become a rescue mission. There is a juvenile here which is stuck and we need to rescue him. He is not able to climb out. We need to find a way to reach him and rescue. You might have seen the video of the brown fish house I posted a few weeks ago. If you haven't, I'd recommend you watch that first. This incident happened on my last visit to see the owls. Aparna and I had started off from here at around 4 am like usual to reach there by 6 so that we could be there before the sunrise. On that day, however, we did not see any owls around and we thought that they had probably left to hide a little early than usual. Just as we were about to leave at around 7:30 am, we decided to walk around to see if there were any other birds that we could photograph. It was fortunate that we decided to do so because we spotted a juvenile brown fish owl that was stuck between the water and the cliff and trying desperately to get out. This video covers how we found the owl and got help from ResQ, a charitable trust which helps in wildlife rescue and rehabilitation. The juvenile is right there, barely above the water and struggling to hold on to the rocks. From how the tail is partly in the water, I know that he's not yet in a safe place and really needs to get out quickly. Most birds, including owls, can handle rains or a quick dip. The water will just flow off their wings, but prolonged exposure will soak the feathers and make flight impossible. We really need to get this owl out quickly before it falls back into the water and loses too much energy. Every 10 minutes or so, the owl is gathering his strength and trying to fly up to safety, but it's not been successful so far. We are just hoping that he can somehow get to an outcropping to his right, where there is a bit of flat surface that he can stand on. This is very stressful for us. One of the birders who is here today, Ranjana ma'am, has just called ResQ and they are coming to help. We have given them the information of the water depth and distance from the shore, as well as photos of the terrain, so they can plan and prepare the needed equipment. We are keeping watch to inform them of any changes in the condition. There's nothing that we can do now but wait. The water is too deep to wade across and the distance is a little too great for me to swim. And even if we do swim, we have no way to carry the owl back without injuring it or ourselves. Oh, he jumped to the side now. The cliff there is still steep, but there is a better chance for him to escape. The flat surface is just out of view to him, but we can still see it clearly. We are hoping he somehow moves to the side and gets out of the water at least. Okay, he's moved, but there's no space for him to stand right now. It's getting dangerous for him again. More of his feathers are getting wet, especially the under feathers. Okay, now he's given up trying to climb and he's just floating around. We can just barely see that his head is above the water. That's good for him. Aparna and I have removed our shoes and phones and are ready to jump in and swim if needed. But it's still quite risky for both of us, so we are going to wait for longer. Oh, he's somehow gotten out of the water now. This is excellent. He's looking for a place to rest out of sight of both us and other birds. The people from ResQ are still on their way. We do need to get the owl out and checked for both fatigue as well as other injuries. He's been trying very hard to get out. Okay, some minor trouble, but still better than before. There are two wagtails moving around the owl, and they don't like the owl near their territory and they might attack. The owl is moving away, giving them more space. He's not out of the woods yet. The feathers are still wet and it's quite windy. He'll lose body heat and that's not good for him. He's hidden himself in the rocks now. You can see his head right there when he peeks out. We are keeping an eye so that we can tell the rescue people that where he is and how to reach. Well, at least he's out of the water. Now he only has a wagtail to fear. There's a wagtail right behind him. Yeah, wagtail is going around him. Yeah, he's going closer and closer. Two wagtails. This bit of the video is from Ranjana ma'am. I had to leave half an hour before this happened, so the video credits go to her. The people from rescue have arrived and Harshad has just swum across the water to the owl. His partner is dropping a crate from the top of the cliff using a rope, and they will use that to lift the owl to safety. Harshad's going to put a towel on top of the owl to keep it calm and prevent it from injuring either of them. Oh, that was quick. Now the owl is secure in the box. It can be lifted to safety. Our part is done now. The owl is with the professionals and they will be doing some health checks before releasing it back. It was an amazing experience. So much anxiety and stress, and finally joy in seeing the owl safe and out of harm's way. All that effort and heat loss from being in the water for so long must definitely have drained the owl, the little juvenile, of all the energy that it had, and the parents would not be able to come and feed the chick during the daytime. So it's essential that the chick gets enough food and is able to recover before release. That afternoon it had rained pretty heavily and the juvenile owl was lucky that we were able to find it and get it rescued. Being stuck in the rain when you're already low on energy is almost a definite death sentence for birds in general. Over the next 2 days, ResQ was able to monitor and treat the owl before release. It did not have too much injuries, just pretty fatigued from all that effort, as well as there were minor injuries to its primary wing feathers since it was trying to get out and it was hitting against the rocks. If you are interested in learning more about ResQ and the work that they do, as well as volunteering with them, I am sharing the link to their website in the description. You can try reading up on them. We visited their facility a few days back as well and we were very impressed with what they do. We've now reached the nesting site of the owls and the whole family is waiting here for the juvenile. Old One Eye, the father, and the other sibling are right here. The mother is also around here somewhere. We spotted her but I'm not able to see her right now. Here comes Sagar and Harshad bringing the owl. The cage is kept covered to prevent the owl from getting agitated and hurting itself by hitting against the sides. And our first view of the chick after the treatment. He looks pretty calm, all things considered. The owl is reluctant to leave the cage through the front door, so they are opening the top of the cage to give a little more space to look around and move. Let's hope this works. Okay, he just need a little nudge and off he goes. All things considered, this has been a very fulfilling moment for me as a wildlife photographer and a aspiring conservationist. I've learned lots from these people, and I'm so glad that whatever that we are doing is helping these owls survive. Thank you for watching the video.